What is up guys, Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be going through one of my most frequently asked questions here on the channel. It's a topic I've been a bit reluctant to talk about, but today I'm going to be answering how much money I make and how much money you can make if you're making a trading card game, and whether you should or should not make a trading card game if you're looking to do it for financial gain. So in this video I'm going to explain the different ways I make money through this game, how much money you can potentially make from it as well, and whether or not it's worth it. The short answer to that question is no, it's not worth it. A lot of work goes into making this game, and so much work has to go into it before you even start making money that kind of the time taken just doesn't really seem to be worth the money in the end. However, I want to point out that this video, that I did not start making my trading card game, the Chaos Galaxy TCG, for financial reasons. It's a very fun process. That's the reason why I make trading card games. I'm passionate about drawing, making art and coming up with creatures, and I've always had a huge fascination with trading card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up. So that's the reason I make these cards. It is not for the money. The money is a lovely bonus. I don't get that much of it, but I do not currently do Chaos Galaxy as a full-time job, and I definitely could not make a living from it. But I'm going to start this video by saying that there are two ways I earn money through the Chaos Galaxy trading card game. The first one is through card sales. If you want to get your hands on some Chaos Galaxy booster packs and stuff, there'll be a link to the online store in the description below. And the second way to make money is through YouTube. There is a third way I'm currently working on making money, which is through selling merchandise, but that's pretty much covered by the card sales stuff at this point, and I haven't actually started selling my merch yet. But to make money from these two ways, you need to put in a lot of work before any of it happens. And in that sense, it's kind of coming up with the rules for your game. It takes a very long time. Actually drawing cards, kind of designing one individual card can take like an hour, and you'll have to do that for hundreds of cards to make a successful trading card game. Designing the packaging and the kind of brand of the game, things like logos that you don't think about, fonts, it all takes time to come up with. And all this really happens before you've made your first penny through card sales. Now, in my opinion, this is the most fun thing about making a trading card game. The challenges you face when coming up with exciting rules, kind of thinking about the stories and laws, backstories for all the cards you make is really exciting, and the whole branding aspect of designing a card game I think is really, really exciting. So don't let that dishearten you at the start, although it can be quite daunting sort of going into a trading card game, not knowing what to do and where to start. But that is where the first opportunity for you to kind of make some money comes in. Someone I work closely with has this phrase, document, don't create. And basically what that means is everything you do for your game, take note of it, document it, video it. If you can kind of document this journey of you creating a card game from scratch, you can then put that on YouTube, and it's probably a more kind of time efficient way of making money than selling the actual cards yourself. If you put out a weekly video that's maybe kind of 10 minutes of you drawing, play testing the game with a friend, going through the rules and whatnot, a YouTube channel can really support your trading card game. And I'll skip to my YouTube channel here to show you how much money I'm making. So, on YouTube here, this is kind of the bread and butter of my trading card game. It's how I show off new cards, new archetypes, show combos in the game. And these videos showing new cards, once I've made them, one of these videos will earn me about $5 a month, which sounds very little for the amount of work you're doing making the new cards, videoing and editing them. And then after that first month of getting about $5, I'll get about $1 every month after that. Now this is obviously just an estimation, it varies with videos, but showing new cards, that's what these videos tend to earn me. And things do stack up, so I'm still probably earning about 50 cents from the very early videos of my trading cards that I made like 4 years ago. So obviously this money stacks up, but I make roughly $120 a month from YouTube, which is nice considering I only upload once a week. But the most popular videos on my channel by far are not ones to do with Chaos Galaxy really. It's my tutorial videos on how to make new trading card games, kind of how to draw, how to make boxes and that kind of thing. These are what really kind of bring in the views. And these views, once I've made a video, they're pretty much steady over the channel's lifetime, which is a really good way to make money. And overall though, YouTube kind of amounts to, I'd like to round it to, you get $1,000 per million views on YouTube. So in my lifetime, the channel has had 4 million views, which is probably about $4,000, which is amazing, but this channel's been going for 5 years, So that averages out at about $800 a year. And my channel being, I think, the largest homemade trading card game channel on YouTube, that doesn't really amount to that much. It's nice, don't get me wrong, I love having the income, and when I was at university, kind of it would give me some money to buy beers on the weekends and that sort of thing. But you're probably better off getting a weekend job in a retail shop or something, although that's nowhere near as fun. But it's frustrating. I obviously keep reiterating this point, but I did not start this game and this YouTube channel to make money. I just do it for the passion of me making cards, and your guys' responses on YouTube when you see the new cards is just fantastic, and that's why I do this again. So now we're going back to the second way of making money, which is card sales. Now, there are two ways of selling your cards that I've found so far. The first way is doing them at home. If you make them, print them yourself, cut the cards out, packaging them up and then shipping them. This is a great way if you're just starting out selling very few packs. If you're maybe selling like, I don't know, you've sold like 10 packs, it's really exciting to kind of make them at home, ship them out to people who've ordered them and then watch them open them is really exciting. And it keeps your costs low and you're in control of everything. This is another point I haven't made. Starting up a trading card game is very low cost, which is fantastic. All you need is pretty much some paper and some kind of drawing tools. On my channel, I use Copic markers, which are quite expensive. They'll set you back about $150 for a set, but you can literally use whatever resources you want. You will probably need a printer if you want to print and start selling your cards and shipping them out online to other people. But I know a lot of households already have printers and you can get them for quite cheap, which is nice. But the biggest channel that makes and distributes their own trading cards is probably Soaps at the moment. I'm making this video. Soaps makes these really professional looking cards at home and ships them out. I'm not sure how much money he makes, wouldn't want to ask him. Head over to his channel to see kind of his process of making and selling his trading cards. The second way to sell your trading cards and get card sales is through a website that makes custom cards, and this is the method I use. I use a website called The Game Crafter. It manufactures the packs, the individual cards like you see here, and the boxes and packaging and literally everything. It basically, I send them the card designs, which is the stuff I enjoy doing. They manufacture them, they'll ship them out to customers, and then I get profit from that and the Game Crafter takes profit from that. Everyone's happy. And this is great because it means people like me get to spend more time working on the games rather than manufacturing and shipping them. But they do take a cut of that money. And it also works well for me because I'm UK based. This is another thing to take into account. Most people who are into trading card games are in the US. So if I was shipping out individual cards to the US, that postage would cost me a bomb. The Game Crafter is based in the US, so if you're outside the US, I definitely recommend using the Game Crafter to sell to your customers because they don't go through the challenge of posting from outside the US into the US. It kind of cuts out a step for you there and makes things a lot simpler and cheaper. And I'll go to my Game Crafter page to show you what I make from the game. So, as you can see here, I charge $6 to $7 for packs of 18 cards, which I've kind of priced that based like roughly on Yu-Gi-Oh cards and what they sell for booster packs. And these 18 card packs, I make about $1.50 to $2.50 per pack, which is quite nice. And I'll go to my sales here and how frequently I sell packs. The sales are slightly skewed at the moment as the Game Crafter are kind of not producing cards at the moment due to quarantining. But as you can see, sales fluctuate. Some days I'll sell like 7 packs and it's amazing, and then some days I'll go a whole week without a single sale. But I think it averages out to about $2.50 a day, which is roughly $110 a month from card sales. So combine that, I get $110 a month from card sales. I'll get about $110 to $120 from YouTube. So that's, let's say, $220 a month on average from a trading card game, which is really nice. I can't take it full time. I'd love to take it full time, but at the moment, it's just not bringing in the money that I need to kind of live off it. So that's really the money that I make. If you're starting out a game, you will not make this much money. It's taken me a long time to get this far. Like I said, I've been working on the game for 5 years, but once you do that initial hard work, everything gets easier. This is a kind of set 2 pack that I released about 3 years ago, and it still gets sales today, even though I haven't worked on it for 3 years, which is really nice. Obviously, I'm still making brand new cards all the time to keep the game exciting and keep sales and YouTube views up, but my sales don't tend to be going up loads. They're kind of just staying at this nice level that they're at now. My YouTube subscriber and view count is going up slightly, which is really exciting. So hopefully that can continue to get bigger and bigger and the game can reach more people. that's really where I'm up to for now since the start with money that you can make from a trading card game. And I don't really think that if you're making a card game from your like bedroom like I am, that there's much kind of room for you to get bigger than that. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd love someone to prove me wrong and to create a trading card game that kind of blows up from home and just takes over the world and makes you a multi-millionaire. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen for me. But I don't mind because, like I said, I do this for the fun of it. I'm not really in it for the money. So that's the video. Let me know if you found this helpful. If you have any more questions about anything, I'm sure you guys will do, then leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Don't really be afraid about how intrusive it seems. I've literally showed you how virtually like my bank balance for this game. So go ahead to ask me anything. And yeah, that's it. Would fully recommend making a trading card game, but if you're in it for the money, don't. Do something, if you're into art, something, maybe do like a comic book or animation or I don't know. But yeah, that's really it. Don't think I've missed much off. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at ChaosGalaxyTCG. Get your hands on some booster packs. If you want to support the game and make me more money, then there'll be a link to the online store in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.